All I ever wanted was a bad chick, a fresh whip, and stay fly with cool kicks. Maybe just a couple of thou bumping my new shit. Maybe just go travel around and see some new shit. And everybody who stayed around.
Stalling. Welcome back, guys.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode. Is yours truly, Corey Does It. And of course, you know we got
Moy.
That's it?
That's it, bro. It's just me, bro. I don't do.
All right, well, we have Moy. You know, Moy is in the building, man.
Sad. You know.
How you feeling, man?
Terrible.
You need a hug?
Nah, that was yesterday.
Oh, because of what happened?
Yeah, U of H let us down, bro.
Yeah.
I feel like,
Yeah.
bro, we didn't get a shot off. That like the way we lost was what hurt the most.
Yeah.
We didn't get a shot up at the end. It was just
But why you come in so depressed? Like, people coming to watch this.
Well, you asked me how I was doing. You want me to be fake? I'll be fake with you. Man, I'm doing great, Corey. How about you, man? I'm having a great productive week.
They turned on, like, how you feel depressed? Like, now they watching something that's depressed.
I thought we were real on this podcast.
No, we are real, but
so they can get to feel depressed. I'm sure you got a lot of Houston people. They probably feel this feeling with me.
You right. Do I need to run the clip?
We weren't supposed to. Yeah, run that
clip.
Run the clip.
Run that. Crying?
No, I was not crying.
You was crying.
I was not crying. You did cry, bro. Number one,
bro. Your eyes, like if you didn't cry,
number one,
that tear was literally like right there.
Yeah. Two things you should need to know about me. I rarely cry. Never cry in public. And I only cry in movies, like when Iron Man died or something like that, bro. I don't be crying like real personal shit, but like movies get me, bro.
That was sad.
Or like when Gary Bertier crashed and Remember the Titans, bro.
Yeah,
that was sad too, bro.
That did hit.
Toy Story 3 when they gotta hold their hands while they going into the fire and the
Titanic.
Nah, I ain't crying Titanic.
That was sad when they played that.
Yeah, but I didn't cry.
Terrible.
It was sad, but that one didn't get me. I'm just telling you honestly which ones got me.
He died, bro.
Yeah.
Trying to say, like, man.
Yeah. People die every day. I'm just playing.
But what about Woody when he was out?
Man. Anyway, bro, it was a tough way to go out, bro.
Yeah, that was.
I'm sure the city felt it with me. We was out, got my friends out on a Monday night.
Yeah.
You know, we was all excited. We was looking good most of the game. But we kept saying there's too much time left. We was up at like 10, 12. We're like, it's too much time. This clock is not going down quick enough.
Yeah.
And then sure enough, we just turnover after turnover after turnover.
We could not get a bucket, bro.
Yeah, in the end, we just couldn't get it done, man.
Man, that last 50 seconds was like, man, what are we doing?
And it felt like after the win last time, it felt like that was like our hurdle. That we got past that one, so this one we should be able to take care of it and seal the deal. But man, it just hurt the way we went out, man. It just the whole wind just fell out of the building. Everybody was just staring. I was like, I couldn't even look at people. I was like
crying.
And you know what? I ain't even a big UA. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm a big University of Houston fan. Like I watch them every day. Like I can name you the roster here and there. But it's for the city. You want to feel good. You want your city represented right. You want that college. My girl did go to U of H, so she's an alumni.
Shout out.
And one of my best friends, Robert, he's also a U of H alumni. Okay. So I do have a little bit of connection. And I've watched the Cougars play a few times here or there. And they're the biggest university in the city, so you want to root for them.
Most definitely.
But it still sucked.
It did suck, but I commend them on making it that far. But they've been making noise, like, year after year after year, getting closer and closer. Just to see them finally make it and get over that hurdle. And it come up short, but hey, they can look at that. They got the experience at least, and then look forward to next year. But shout out to the guys, man. Like, they balled, man. I will say that they balled, especially that dub versus Duke. That was crazy. Like, last like 15 seconds, like for them to do what they did to even get there was just show like how they you know what I'm saying, how they really went out,
Yeah.
So shout out to them U of H boys, man, and hey, we'll see y'all next year. We rooting for y'all. So
Hopefully we can do it again. I mean, with the way they play and they're coached up, I think they got a chance every year because they just lock people down on defense. That's how they play. But yeah, hopefully they get it done next year, man. We'll be better next year. Hopefully the Astros can do something. The Rockets, bro, number 2 seed in the playoffs, so it's on to the Rockets now. So
we can look forward to that. Balling.
Yep.
You know, so we'll see them in the championship at least. Hopefully, guys say the same. You know? But man, I do got a question for you, dog. You know, switching topics, man. This is a good one too. It's a good one. 90s, 2000s. My question to you is, man, what is your top 5 cartoons? Top 5 cartoons. 90s and 2000s.
So you know, we was born. I was born 90. What are you?
You said 89?
No, 90. 1990.
Oh, you barely.
I made the cut. I'm a 90s baby.
I'm 94. I'm 94. So I'm 90s baby too.
Okay, real. So 90. So yeah, that'll be. We probably kind of saw similar cartoons coming up.
I don't know what you saw, man.
Shut up. Top 5, bro. Top 5. I'm gonna say one. You say one, and then we'll go back and forth. One of my top ones, bro, was Recess.
Oh,
you remember Recess?
That was a good one.
Recess,
I used to
bro.
love Recess too.
With Vince used to be the athlete. The snitch. That shit was cracking me up. You know, just the whole dynamic of a classroom.
Yeah.
You used to be like, you know, look at your classmates and be like, oh, he's like him.
Yeah,
he's like him. You know,
that was a classic.
So Recess, and then they had a movie. You know, it was a whole thing. I can't really remember all the episodes, but I just remember having a good time watching it all the time and liking all the characters from Gus to just all of them.
You got good memory. You remembering their names and stuff.
So yeah, I'm gonna go with Recess.
But I do remember Recess.
Recess is up there for me. Probably top 5. I mean, I might be forgetting a lot, but Recess I know for sure is up there.
Nah, that was a great one coming out the gate. Top 5. I'm gonna go with Rocket Power.
Rocket Power, okay.
Yeah.
Hey, I see the inspiration on your feng shui album cover. Yep,
yeah, Rocket Power was up there. Yeah,
Otto was dope. I thought he was cool with the headband and the glasses and stuff. I didn't even
skateboard, snowboarding,
and they was out there in Hawaii.
Yes, they convinced me to skateboard, bro. I never forget. Like we were standing in apartments, right? I used to skateboard. I'm telling the truth. And it was this jacuzzi. It was this empty jacuzzi, bro. This is when I stopped skateboarding. I tried to kickflip because I was watching Rocket Power. I tried to do a kickflip or like a little flip off the jacuzzi, bro. And I hit it. I don't even know if it's a kickflip. I hit it, came down, bro. Boom, hit the ground. It went from under me. Bro, I hit my tailbone so hard, dog. Never got on another skateboard. Now I longboard.
Were you tall as a kid?
No, I really was short, bro. I didn't hit my growth spurt until like 9th grade.
Okay, I can see that because I was gonna say tall people normally don't make for good skateboards. I mean, Tony Hawk tall as hell, and he one of the best.
I definitely wasn't a good one, bro. Yeah.
I see Rocket Power. One of my favorites too. All right, let me see. Top 5 90s cartoons, bro. Shit. What about I used to mess with Yu-Gi-Oh, bro. Do you remember Yu-Gi-Oh? Did you ever watch Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yeah, I watched Yu-Gi-Oh. I used to collect the cards too.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh,
Yu-Gi-Oh was cool.
Blue Eyes, White Dragon, the Dark Magician, all that shit, bro. I sound like a goddamn nerd,
I ain't gonna even lie. Like you into it too. I'm like, dang,
I used to get up Saturday morning. You know, remember when you couldn't stream stuff. There was no streaming, no nothing. You had to get up on Saturday morning and get your cereal and tune in in front of the TV. And thank God my mom would allow me to do that because that was some of the best times.
Dang, that boy said Yu-Gi-Oh. I wonder if Yu-Gi-Oh would be considered an anime.
Well, that's what I was going to ask you. What about like things like Dragon Ball Z and Pokemon? Are those?
I consider them animes.
So we're not going to count them as cartoons. That's cool. Yeah, they can be their own section.
Yeah, I think that's really
because if we consider them cartoons, I definitely have Dragon Ball Z up there, but we won't count that one.
We have to do anime. That's a whole nother ball game.
All right.
Yeah. Another one. The Kids Next Door. The Cool Kids Next Door. Was it? That's what it. The Cool Kids Next Door. You never watched The Kids Next Door? It was kind of like the same thing. Like it's kind of they was like spies. They go on different missions.
Yeah, that was you. What? You probably on your own with that one, bro.
That might be early 2000s then.
That might be too.
It might be 90s. That's a classic.
Kids Next Door.
Yeah, the Kids
Name
Next
some
Door.
Characters, bro.
I don't remember. They was like number 1. They had numbers.
Oh.
Yeah, it was like number 1, number 2. Like I think number 1 was like the boss, like bald headed, He used to always cause problems, but they used to always be, it was like a whole bunch of kids. They had this tree house, like where they started at, and then they would just go on all these different spy missions. It's like super dope.
Nah,
yeah, you gonna have to watch that, man. I wonder if that's
Rugrats.
Oh, Tommy Pickles.
Tommy Pickles, bro. Yeah, Angelina, Chucky.
Yeah.
The twins.
Yeah, Angelica.
What I call her, Angelina, my bad.
Yeah.
Angelica. My bad.
With that doll.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Man,
now, that's
the Rugrats, that one was fun. And also, they came out with a movie for that one, too.
Yeah, they had a couple.
Nickelodeon had some hits, bro. Nickelodeon had some hits for sure.
Which one do you think better, Nickelodeon or Disney Channel?
Cartoon Network for me, really. I ain't even got to my Cartoon Network ones yet.
See, but the Cool Kids Next Door, Spy Kid, whatever it is, that was on Cartoon Network.
Okay, I didn't watch it. I don't know. But I ain't like Disney Channel cartoons, bro.
Like Kim Possible, that was hard.
Yeah, nah.
Kim Possible?
Nah.
The Pop-Up Girls, that was on Cartoon, huh?
That was Cartoon Network, yeah. Right. I got 3. I already said my...
okay, my
what's
bad.
The third one? What's the third one? I got a Recess, Rugrats, cool. And a Yu-Gi-Oh! So far.
Bro, I'm going to have to go Ed, and Eddie, bro.
You took that one right from under me, bro.
Hey, Ed and Eddie was Ed and Eddie classic, was dope, bro.
Every time with the jawbreakers, like in their cheeks, bro. That was dope.
Yeah, that was fun.
Man, that was so stupid too, bro. They was always scheming just to get some change. They was hustlers though, bro. Every time they just hustling to get some jawbreaker money, bro. That's all it was. Acting like fiends.
What was the one that used to carry the he had like the little ring around his. What was his name?
I don't remember, bro. I know what you're talking about. Well, it was Ed.
No, it wasn't Ed. And Eddie was the other kid. He like stayed across the street or something. Like he used to have like the little. Dang.
I don't know who you're talking about yet. I don't remember.
All right, well, Ed
and Eddie.
Yeah.
This is gonna be tough, bro. I'm between 2 right now.
Okay.
I'm between Johnny Bravo.
Ooh.
And Dexter's Laboratory, bro.
That was Cartoon Network.
That's Cartoon Network. Both of them were Cartoon Network. But you know what? Fuck all that. Hey Arnold.
Bro.
Hey Arnold, bro.
Football head.
I used to love.
yeah.
Hey Arnold was dope. I used to love his bedroom, bro. When I was a kid, I wish I had
his stuff was dope.
He had like the window above it. He was in the attic.
He had all the magazines. His stuff was cool.
They used to play baseball in that little field in the city. Yeah. It was dope. So Hey Arnold was definitely up there for sure too.
My boy said Hey Arnold. I forgot about
Hey Arnold, bro.
That is a classic. Dang. You got me now. You backing me up against the wall. Classic.
And that's probably something I'm even forgetting, bro. That if somebody says them, I'll be like, oh, damn, I know I missed one. But
what I said, Kids Next Door. I said
Ed and Eddie.
Ed and Eddie. You said the Rugrats already.
Mm-hmm.
That was a classic. 90s.
Just think of the shit you grew up.
I know, bro. I used to watch so much. Like I used to watch Scooby Doo.
Oh yes.
I used to watch Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Yeah.
But that ain't gonna lie. That shit used to be creepy.
That was weird. You had Cat Dog too.
Oh, Cat Dog was a classic.
Yeah, Cat Dog.
Pinky and the Brain.
Oh yeah, the Animaniacs too.
PB&J.
I don't know that one.
Damn.
Bro, you got some off the wall ones every now and then, bro.
I used to be in there, bro. I used to watch a lot of. Man, but let me see. Man, you got me against the wall with this one. Yeah, let me marinate, bro. I don't got nothing right now, bro. I'm gonna sit here, bro. Man.
You can use your phone. Go ahead.
Dang. What 90s cartoons, man? Let's see. We really went dumb. I ain't gonna lie. We named some classic.
Hell yeah.
Let me see. 90s cartoon. Whack.
I think we got the main ones, but like I said, I probably for my fifth one, I'm gonna throw in Dexter's. I think I like Dexter's more than Johnny Bravo. Johnny Bravo, now looking back, was like kind of a pervert, bro. Always like messing
do the
around.
monkey with me.
And messing with these women all the time, bro, really like harassing them and shit.
He was cool though.
And Dexter's was my favorite Dexter's episode is when he was getting his ass kicked in school in dodgeball or something like that. And he went back to his lab and made a dodgeball robot that was like just shoot all these dodgeballs and shit.
Yeah.
He went back there. He was in there in this little robot.
And didn't it malfunction though?
I don't remember. I thought he murked him in my memory. I thought he murked everybody that was mean to him. But Dexter's Lab. So I'm gonna go with Dexter's Lab.
Nah, that is fire. What we got on here, man? You already said Recess.
There's Arthur.
Yeah, I see Arthur.
You said.
Oh, I didn't even say Looney Tunes, dog.
Looney Tunes was dope. Yeah,
I gotta go with Looney Tunes.
I feel like Looney Tunes,
like
even though they was in the 90s, they started way before us though. So that's why I need like Bugs Bunny, like not like 70s, 60s type stuff. Like Mickey Mouse been around way way back then.
But he kind of evolved. Though.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, they had new episodes when we was watching the Looney Tunes. But yeah, who's your favorite Looney Tune though?
I ain't gonna lie, Tasmanian Devil. I got some socks. Yeah, Taz. I just like it. He just tears stuff up.
I like
Daffy Duck.
Not Bugs. Just because of the sarcasm and his humor. Because he had some humor behind him. Like he was funny. Daffy Duck was just silly.
He was silly.
Shit.
And I liked I used to have a crush on what was Bugs Bunny girlfriend?
Lola.
Yeah,
like
Lola Bunny.
Yeah.
She bad, bro.
The chicken sound southern, that shit crack me up all the time, bro.
Bro, they got some.
Tom and Jerry too, bro. Tom and Jerry was dope.
Bro, how did we forget about Tom and Jerry?
Tom and Jerry was dope too, bro. Man, there's a lot of good cartoons, bro. I don't know what do kids watch nowadays. Because I
don't know what they be watching, bro. I ain't gonna lie. The only one that I really like is Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty, yeah.
Yeah, Rick and Morty.
But that's more for like adults, though. You know.
I know, but a lot of kids be watching. You'll be surprised.
Yeah.
I don't know what kids watching these days.
Scooby Doo, I'd put Scooby Doo might be up there too. I don't know. I like Scooby Doo. They always had like a different mystery. You know, had a crush on Daphne a little bit.
Yeah, Daphne was bad. You ain't like Velma?
No, I like Velma, but you know,
no, joking.
I like. She was just. Daphne had more.
What was the little one? Scooby Doo, like his nephew.
Scrappy. Scrappy Doo. Yeah, Scrappy Doo. Yeah. Doug. I remember Doug, but not a lot.
Nah, Doug. His best friend was Skeeter, right?
Yeah.
I used to watch Doug.
Yeah, the blue guy.
Yeah.
Doug was dope.
Man, 90s, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like we was in the era, bro. I feel like 90s cartoon were way more culture. Like, they wouldn't just...
Oh, bro, the X-Men. Crazy. Did you ever watch the X-Men?
Nah.
Oh, man.
Let me see. I did, but they episodes used to be, like, weird.
Man, you tripping.
Like, they weird missions. They used to have, like, them weird, like, villains.
The Smurfs, I never really watched the Smurfs like that, but I remember that. But yeah, I think we got them pretty.
Yeah, I think that's solid.
I mean, Recess, Rugrats, and Ed, and Eddie, like those are like
Rocket Power,
Goated.
Yeah,
a lot of solid shit.
But I ain't gonna lie, you went crazy with Tom and Jerry. That's definitely up there.
Yeah, Tom and Jerry. I was always rooting for Tom though. I don't know why.
What?
To get Jerry, bro. Jerry was an asshole sometimes, man.
He was a menace. He was a menace.
But they had like this love-hate relationship too. They
really
gave each other purpose, really.
Yeah, because there was a couple of episodes they were walking to the sunset together. Yeah, that was cool.
They knew what it was about. But
nah, that was fire, bro. That's fire. But nah, going on, man, moving on. Cause matter of fact, before we do move on, what is y'all favorite 90s cartoon? Let us know what y'all favorite 90s cartoon is. Did we miss any? Did we miss any classics? You know,
we probably missed something.
We probably did. Yeah. But moving on, man, you know, an incident occurred in Texas. I don't know if you know about it, but it was a guy. His name is Carmelo Anthony, not the basketball player, guys. We're not talking about the basketball player, but it's this high school kid. He went to Lufkin High School, and allegedly they got into an altercation, and one of them passed away. It was a black male by the name of Carmelo Anthony. It was a Caucasian male who ended up having No. The black male didn't pass away. My bad. Did I say the black male passed away?
No.
All right. So the Caucasian male passed away, but allegedly he started the incident. He came sucker punched him over like a spot or something like that.
Where was this? At the school?
Yeah, this was at Lufkin at a track meet.
At a track meet. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, so in the stands or where?
Yeah, it was in the stands.
All right.
Yeah, you knew that, or I was like, you guessed right.
No, I mean, almost track meet. There's only if you're talking about a spot where people sit. It's only the stands.
So they got into it over a spot, and apparently he wanted the spot, and then he just sucker punched Carmelo Anthony, and he ended up having a knife on him and stabbed him. Long story short, he passed away. But now you know, it's been this uproar. When the story first came out, they basically was making it seem like, you know, he just stabbed him, like he was just this angry black kid, you know.
Right.
And it turned out that he was an all-A student, you know, track guy, and he the one who got sucker punched. But now he's in jail, and it's like $1 million bond. And it's just like, dang, man, like, what you think about that? Like, you know, if the roles were reversed, do you think that other kid would have a bond like that? Like, you know, do you think it was self-defense and, you know, you should throw away? Like, what is your mindset about, like, these kids in general?
I mean, from what you've told me, it sounds like self-defense. I mean, I don't know all the details. Hopefully they have some footage or something and that'll really let the story unfold. But if it happened at the track meet, there's got to be hundreds of witnesses.
Yeah.
At least tens of witnesses. You could probably piece together what happened from that. But yeah, if the other guy sucker punched him, then yeah, it's self-defense all day. You do whatever you need to do if somebody's attacking you to protect yourself.
Yeah.
So,
but you think, like, even because the only thing that I could think about, to be honest, is him having a knife. Like, that's the only thing that I can really just think about is, like, why would you have a knife at school?
I mean, I carry a knife all the time. I mean,
but at school or like a track meet?
I mean, I take it anywhere. I take it to when I'm going grocery shopping. I take it when I'm at HEB. I take it when I'm just going up the street to go to the gas station. I got an everyday carry knife. It sits right by my keys and my wallet and my cash.
Okay.
Before I leave the door, my phone's on me during the house. But when I'm walking out the door, I pick up the knife. I pick up cash and I pick up my wallet.
Okay.
And my keys.
So
every time I walk out, so
yeah,
having a knife, I don't think is I mean,
out
number one, it's handy, and number two, yeah, man, it could be a self-defense tool.
Yeah.
I mean, no, if somebody comes and attacks me, or there's 3 people and attack me, it could be something I can use for self-defense. If I'm in fear of my life or something, I'm gonna reach for it. Shit.
Yeah.
And it's a nice one, by the way. It's nice and heavy. Cobalt made a nice one. But.
Dang. No, I think I agree with you 110%. Like, you know, I feel like if you got sucker punch, you know, it's self-defense. You know, I mean, I feel like, you know, they could have boxed it out, you know. Yeah. You know, win, lose, or draw. I'm all about, like, you know, like Pop said, you know.
You win some, you lose some.
But you live to fight another day. So,
yeah,
you know, I wish the story went like that and that was the headline. But unfortunately, it's not. You know, I think it's just sad that, like, high school kids, they just be like, and kids in general just be worried about the wrong thing. You know, you're there for a track meet. It's a spot. I guarantee it was a billion other spots that you could have went. And it just, like, to me, it's just uncalled for. Yeah. Like, you know.
Yeah, the whole situation is unfortunate.
Yeah.
And nobody should have had to lose their life that day, but man.
Most definitely.
But yeah, $1 million bond, I don't know, crazy. Bro. I don't know similar cases.
Yeah.
So I have to go back and look because I really couldn't tell you what the precedent has been set before, you know, the precedents. But it sounds like a lot.
Yeah, it sounds,
especially for
I think it's like what, 10%. So I mean,
they're all different. Like, yeah, you're supposed to put up at least a bail bondsman. We usually want you to put up 10%.
Yeah,
but I don't know, bro.
Man, well, I mean, that's my take on it. I just, you know, I think it's unfortunate, you know. I do want people to, like, open up their perspective to think about, like, you know, if the roles were vice versa, because he been getting slandered. You know, his family been, Carmelo Anthony, his family been getting slandered in social media just because people don't have the facts. But once the police department, you know, put out the facts and it was like, no, it actually was self-defense. He got sucker punched. Yeah. You know, that changes the whole narrative of the story. So it's just like, you know, I feel for him.
That's a big difference from just walking up and stabbing somebody. Yeah, that's a big difference. And that's why I say I don't ever like to speak on things till we know everything, because you're always missing. You always might miss one piece of information that could totally flip the script on how you take a look at things.
Right.
On your outlook, But
nah, man, our prayers, anyway. But our prayers are up for, you know, for his family, you know, like, we hope things, you know, work itself out, you know, God makes no mistakes, and I think the situation will, you know, eventually resolve how it should be. I hope that, you know, justice is definitely served in this situation. So, you know, Carmelo Anthony, I hope you keep, you know, just keep your head up, you know, keep God first, and, you know, he gonna take care of you, you know. But, you know, moving on, you know, I dropped 50 this weekend, y'all. 50 points this weekend on this guy right here, you know.
Chill out, bro.
I wish I should have brought the camera out there, because it got bad. It got bad, you know. And I tell him all the time, and if y'all seen previous episode, he never gives me credit. He sits here every day and slanders my name when it comes to this basketball.
Number one.
But today it stopped.
Quit lying.
Or Saturday it stopped.
Quit lying.
What
did I say?
You pretty much said that I'm not good.
What did I say?
Bro, if I can go back, I don't know what episode. It might have been episode 265.
Go back.
267. Go look at episode 267. Go to a minute 30. You gonna see.
Yeah, go there. See what I said.
No, but you gonna see him keep on calling me trash, bro. Like I said,
and it was probably the episode we over here.
Yo, I know we going. It's like we
gotta fix this stuff. Oh,
yeah.
It was probably the episode your brother was on here because your brother was saying, I don't know what one of y'all said somebody ain't never beat me before one-on-one.
No, I said
ever.
that. I said he never beat me.
Yeah, and he said he wouldn't.
And you was mediating saying, "Oh, but Jamal."
I said that's all I said. I said I ain't never seen you hoop. I said, but from what I got to go on. Jamal blew past you real quick. Like you had a. That's what I said. I'm telling you what I said. But you was never said
you was leading with that.
I never said you suck. I never
you
said.
You might as well said that.
I never said
you know how people
you
do.
ain't good. All I said is the only time I seen you play basketball, you got blown right past you, and then you try to go back.
But you insinuated,
and then when you try to go back, you couldn't score. You didn't score on Jamal.
I just missed the shot.
Whatever.
I just missed the shot.
That's all I said. I said what I had seen. I was just describing the only time I seen you play basketball.
Sometimes it's not what you say.
It's how you say.
It's how you say.
It is what I was trying to insinuate.
Yeah. Insinuate. That's what you was trying to insinuate.
All right, chill, bro. So, hey, can you be quiet so I give you? Can you be quiet so I can give you a compliment? God damn it.
All right, as long as it's gonna be a compliment, I'll shut up.
My dog did his thing. He came out. He came out there.
But when he leave,
bro, are you gonna be?
I'm gonna start talking again.
I'm trying to give you props over here. You ain't letting me, man.
All right.
He came out there. He came out there late, number one. So we already had a squad, so he had to wait a game or two.
Then they put me on the bench.
But look,
I didn't even make the starting five. Can the disrespect,
bro? You gonna let somebody talk?
No. All right, go ahead.
So let me say, let's start off with that. So by the time he hopped on, he was fresh. We was already winded, So that's a little bit of why he did so good that first game. However, his shot stayed true the rest of the session.
It was pretty consistent.
It was pretty consistent, man. I'm gonna give you props, bro. You a hard person to defend because he got a shot and he quick. So you can't stay up on you because you might just blow right past you if somebody ain't paying attention. And if you give him too much space, he's just gonna take that shot in front of you. And he was hitting. I don't know if that might have just been one of them days that he was on. But we're gonna find out in 2 weeks. We're gonna go again. But he looked good. I ain't gonna lie, he probably had the most points out of everybody in that gym that day. And he just got too much wind too, bro. You be running around too much thinking you Steph Curry, bro. We playing around, bro. You don't gotta be running around.
It's cardio.
Besides,
it's a cardio day.
People sending pics and everything for you, and I'm trying to stick with you. I was like, man, come on, man.
It's cardio, man.
But tell me about that one time I got you though.
First off,
go ahead.
I was running to you, so he didn't get me. So first off, he didn't get me. He was already taking a shot, and you know how like somebody already open and then you run to him and then he already done shot. So you just you making your best attempt. That's what happened. But then he gonna look at me and talking about get up, like
bro. I got the ball. I drove to the basket. I knew your ass was behind me the whole time. A pump fake and you flew right by. You don't remember that?
Yeah, you did do that.
And that's when I said, "Get up."
Yeah, you did. You right. I described that totally wrong.
Yeah, bro. I'm like, what are you talking about, man? You can talk about some other short Mexican or something.
Yeah. I described that totally wrong. He did do that, y'all. He did do that. That's probably like his only shot all day.
But it was on you. So I still got some shit to talk about. But like next possession, he ripped me. But it's all good.
Yeah, But I appreciate the flowers. I do. Hey, man,
I would have probably given you more, but you just set it up all wrong. You didn't give me room.
Because sometimes you got to take your flowers. You know what I mean? You got to go pick them by yourself because sometimes people don't give your flowers. So you know what you do? You go outside and you pick them motherfuckers yourself.
I was trying to give them to you, bro.
No, I appreciate it.
I
appreciate it.
Yeah, you all right, Corey. You got a little something. I mean, you an athlete. I would assume you did.
Not
man. All NFL.
They had to find out. They really did. You're right.
Not all football players are good basketball players.
True.
But you got a shot. You got a little awkward shot, but they go in.
Hey, I'm trying to tell you, man. I don't be over here just talking. I give credit when credit due.
But keep in mind, bro, he playing against people that are like 5 years older than him that ain't played basketball in like 6 years, bro.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying, bro. We gotta
Like,
put.
see,
we gotta.
look,
we gotta.
every time
we
you give
gotta
a compliment, then
we
you
gotta.
go back
I'm just saying. We gotta put it in perspective for the viewers, bro.
We all the same age.
No, bro. I'm 4 years older than you, bro.
Come on now, 4 years.
So, hey, man.
Come
I'm just
on,
saying,
really,
man.
really, 4 years.
Just saying, G.
That's not gonna be my excuse to my son. When my son come, I'm gonna be 40, 50 years old, still trying to dunk on him.
You can't even dunk now.
Come on, have you ever seen me attempt to dunk?
No, but I can tell.
So yeah, in 2 weeks when we play
you
again,
dunk?
I'm gonna bring the highlights out.
Can you dunk?
You stand under the goal.
Can you dunk?
Stand under the goal.
Can you dunk?
Stand under the goal. We gonna see.
How tall are you? 6 foot?
Yeah,
5'11"?
6 foot.
How tall are you for real?
6 foot.
Yeah, you should be able to dunk, but I don't think you can dunk.
Stay tuned next time on Dragon. But no, I'm playing. But no, we'll see y'all again, man. We hope y'all like this episode, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff, man. Next time I have some clips, some proof so y'all can see this. But man, you know, stay blessed. And yeah, we out.
All I ever wanted was a bad chick, a fresh whip, and stay fly with cool kicks. Maybe just a couple of thou bumping my new shit. Maybe just go travel around and see some new shit. And everybody who stayed around doing the same.